Hey everyone, my name is Katie and today we're going to be talking about repotting and propagating some common houseplants. So whenever we repot a plant, and this is pretty much universal, we want to start by really gently removing the plant from its pot because some of these plants become quite root bound, or they get a lot of roots in there that can be really tangled up. Now this one's not too bad, but one of the reasons that we're repotting it is because, as you can see, there's a lot of vegetative growth and then very, very little root growth. Succulents do tend to have pretty shallow root systems anyway, so this is pretty normal that it would be low rooted, but it's getting really top heavy in this small pot. So the first thing that we're gonna do with repotting any plant is to have our new pot chosen. In most cases, you're gonna wanna have at least one drain hole in the bottom, depending on the water requirements of the particular plant that you're repotting. So you wanna go ahead and fill your pot with your potting mix. So I have here a pre-soaked plant mixture, potting mixture, kind of specifically designed for succulents. And I'm just gonna fill this in, and you wanna kind of lightly press down. You don't wanna pack it in too tightly, but you do want to eliminate any big air holes or gaps in there. So I think we're gonna start here with this piece that already has a couple of small roots coming off. And what you wanna do generally is, with a nice sharp pair of scissors or pruners or a knife, make a clean cut. And then I'm gonna go ahead and remove these other leaves that are here, because you can see that this is a growing point, and we have roots coming out of one side and then leaves coming out of the other. So generally you want to make your cut near a growing point and then remove some of the excess leaves, because when we bury this, the leaves will be below the soil line. So we want to just really gently fill in around our plant, and if it does have a curve to it or something, you can kind of adjust that by maneuvering it within the pot and trimming it if you need to. Succulents, as a general rule, are pretty forgiving whenever it comes to propagation. You do want to make sure that you're not getting them too wet or waterlogged, so that to prevent any root rot or disease from taking place. There we go. So this guy is set up and it should start to develop roots. If you were to notice it dying back or looking like it's not alive anymore, you know, check for root growth, but as long as it generally looks green and alive, it's still able to take up water, and it should grow roots fairly quickly. This is a hen and chicks, and it's another succulent that propagates really easily. If you have it in a larger pot or move this whole thing into a larger pot, all of these chicks will start to put down roots and grow on their own. Or we can cut them off now and pot them in their own pot separately. So I'll take this guy here, and you just, again, nice sharp pruners and make it cut. Now this one you can see here, where it was touching the soil line, it has some really fine root hairs already. So this one's already starting to kind of grow and be independent on its own. So we're just gonna take it and put it in our pot here that I've already filled with soil, and just kind of gently. These don't need buried very deeply because, again, most succulents are fairly shallow rooting plants. And there we go.